Time for Media Watch now, and Diptyka Laurent joins me in the studio for that. Hi, Dipty.
Hi, Belle.
And we're starting, perhaps unsurprisingly here in France, with the build-up to the French elections, starting with Emmanuel Macron, who's been active on social media.
That's right. He was active on Snapchat earlier today because Snapchat has actually been allowing each of the main candidates to take Q&As from Snapchat users. Who, of course, Snapchat is generally for young people, so they've been engaging with the younger public. But first of all, I want to show you that he engaged, first of all, in the bottle flip challenge. It's a new online trend, and you can see on his Twitter account, he posted a video that's not playing right now, but it's a video where you basically flip a bottle and try and catch it before it lands onto the ground. So he took part in that, and he did post that it worked for him on the second attempt. Now, these are... Are
we talking about a glass or a plastic bottle?
I think it was a plastic bottle.
Oh, I'm glad. Otherwise, it can be quite an accident if you drop that.
Do not try that at home. Anyway, these are the Snapchat filters that the candidates have been putting on their profile pics, you know, to kind of make it fun and make it youthful, I guess. And that's Emmanuel Macron right down the bottom, which is probably the scariest filter out of all of them.
Oh, wow.
Must be noted that Jean-Luc Mélenchon, for the moment, has refused to take part in the Snapchat activity. Now, Macron was in the firing line today, as I said, and one user asked him for some dating advice. You see that user here in this photo. He said he has a crush on his criminal law professor, and he was wondering whether Macron could help him pick up, so to speak, his older teacher.
I see where that's going.
The nuance being Macron also being married to an older woman. Anyway, Macron
who was also his teacher, we ought to say.
Who was also his teacher. Macron handled it quite well. He told the user to go for it because there are no taboos about things like this. But he said if it doesn't work, you should probably ask yourself why. So I think he handled it quite well. Now, the candidates have, of course, been posting flyers out to French residents. It's a bit of a tradition, these paper flyers. And some users online have taken to adding Snapchat filters on them, bunny ears, cat ears, or pig ears in some cases. So having a bit of fun. And they've been getting rather critical of some of the flyers here. Marine Le Pen with the devil's ears. But she's not the only candidate. Macron has been called the Macron president. The bank should be an opportunity for me. So they're they're sort of teasing his campaign line. Same goes for Benoît Hamon and François Fillon, the Conservative candidate.
Well, and it seems that the first round on Sunday is not only going to be stressful for the candidates taking part, but also, Deepti, you found for the pollsters.
That's right. The foreign press and the French press are talking about how this is going to be the tightest race in a very long time in France. And French polling agencies really have no idea how to handle it, because here in France at 8 p.m. on Sunday, they should announce the result of the two winners. But given how neck and neck the race is, French press here are calling it the sueur froide, the cold sweats of French pollsters, because they don't know if they'll have an accurate answer at 8 p.m. or if they'll have to delay their response because they just don't know who people are going to vote for. So it's very, very, very neck and neck, and it's becoming a bit of a headache for French pollsters, especially after the Trump election and Brexit. Nobody wants to make polling mistakes again.
No, I can see why it would be stressful for them. We're going to move over now, away from the French campaign, to the plight of gay men in Chechen who've been rounded up and hauled into concentration camps.
Well, we're talking about hundreds of gay men thrown into what some are calling gay torture centers in Chechnya. They've faced beatings, electrocution, really horrible stuff in what people call honor torture. And these allegations actually came to light back in March from a Russian newspaper that tends to be critical of the government. And now the horrific allegations are reaching a wider audience. The Independent reports that some of the journalists have actually faced death threats, and now British MPs are urging 10 Downing Street to recall the Russian ambassador. The Danish government has called on Russia to intervene as well, and people have been holding protests around the world and also online protests. You see sharing pictures, rallies in solidarity with these victims. Now, one U.S. journalist, his name is Andy Cohen, he gave out a very angry message yesterday directed at the Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov. Let's take a look.
You, sir, are responsible for these crimes. imprisoning people because of who they love is inhuman. You have to stop it. Free the gays. Everyone else, you can also speak up. We need to protest until they're released.
So there, a message directly for the Chechen leader, Bell. And now Kadyrov, the Chechen leader, he has actually denied these claims, saying gay men do not exist in Chechnya, while the Kremlin too have denied these persecutions.
I think we might just have a quick say on Serena Williams, who says she's pregnant.
She's pregnant, but that's not really what's making news. She posted this on Snapchat, not this. She posted a photo on Snapchat of what people are saying is a visible belly. It's now since been confirmed, but what was really making news is some people did the math and realized that she actually won the Australian Grand Slam when she was pregnant. So it sparked a lot of admirative tweets. Just want to show you this one, which I think resonates with all of us non-professional athletes. I was reading about Serena Williams being pregnant as I was polishing off my 5th box of chocolate.
Inspiration for us all. Deepti, thank you there for the Media Watch.